Set the tone. New war zone. Yeah, we came to talk that pain and gold. No bones about it. Let it roll. Aces got them books stacked high. Old take heat and that sharp eye. Manager day shame, make flies. We bring the heat. No bones about wrestling. No bones about wrestling. Four voices strong. Bring heat to these seats.
Hey everybody, welcome. This is No Bones About Wrestling. I'm one of your hosts, Asa. Hey. And this is the hostess with the mostest, Kay Fabulous.
Hey.
How are you doing, Kay?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Doing great. And this is Tuesday Night Russo. So every Tuesday at 7, we're going through the Vince Russo era of WWF. Most call it the Attitude Era. And here's our other co-host, Switch.
Hey.
What's up, Switch?
What's up, fam?
Doing well, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm tripping. What was the last Raw that we watched?
The last Raw that we watched was May 25th, 1998.
So we did watch the 25th. Okay. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're
I can remember the 25th.
So now we're jumping 2 weeks ahead in time.
Gotcha.
But yeah, for everybody out there, we're watching Raw is War, June 15th, 1998. It is on Netflix in the Raw Vault. Why are you making that face, Kay?
I don't remember watching May 25th or making a thing for it.
We did.
Me neither.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
not colored in.
Oh, it's not colored in.
I think they just put that up because
Really?
it wasn't. I don't think that was there last week.
Huh. Well, we skipped it or something.
I
don't know. Well, we already watched Over the Edge, so
Yeah.
I swear we watched it. Let me look. Let me look real quick.
Yeah, because mine wasn't lit up red on the bottom either. And I was like, huh.
Yeah. Okay, there's Over the Edge.
It was
Over
May
the Edge was when?
May it'll be the 31st. May 31st.
So we did
Okay,
before
well,
We watched last week.
the one we
okay.
did before that was May 18th.
I think
Well,
you're
either
right.
way, then we're caught up then.
We did. Oh, I've got April 27th. That doesn't sound right. I'm way ahead. Way too far behind it, rather. We'll get there eventually, people. Let me just bear with us for a second. I got May 18th.
You got May 18th.
And,
Yeah, I
then,
thought so.
and then we did Over the Edge. Yeah.
Okay, well, 25th was before Over the Edge, so I think we'll be all right.
Yeah. So I don't know if it was there or not because
I don't remember
know.
seeing that there.
I don't remember either. I don't know if we would have. I don't think it was there.
I don't think you would have skipped it.
Yeah, I don't think we would have skipped it either. But who knows? I don't know. That's what happens when they don't put all the Raws on. It can get confusing.
Heck yeah.
So I might have gotten confused. But everybody, we're watching June 15th, 1998, Raw is War. We're going to start in just a couple minutes. So here's what it says on Netflix. Again, go to Netflix, go to the Raw Vault, June 15th, 1998. It says the ominous Hell in a Cell match makes its Raw debut. And it says Stone Cold Steve Austin looks to settle a score.
So what, we
So
get a
last
Hell in a
week-
Cell match on Raw?
Well, I'll tell you, the main event, I don't know if I'm spoiling anything, but I already put it online on X. So the main event is the Hell in a Cell. World champ Stone Cold teams up with The Undertaker, and they are going to face Mankind and Kane in a Hell in a Cell match,
Okay.
which I don't remember this happening at all.
Me neither.
So we'll see. Also, Val Venus is in action. And I think we have 2 King of the Ring qualifiers. So we missed, we're skipping ahead 2 weeks. So we missed 2 weeks of Raw. We missed the one right after Over the Edge 98 and the next Raw. They're not on Netflix. So that's why we're on June 15th. So the King of the Ring qualifying matches have been going on. I'm not sure who's in yet or who's fighting for the qualification tonight. But the next show we're watching next Tuesday at 7 is King of the Ring 98. Great show. Of course, I don't think they've announced the main event yet, so I'm not going to say. But the most memorable part of King of the Ring 98 is, of course, Mick Foley getting thrown off the Hell in a Cell, getting thrown through the Hell in a Cell.
Spoilers.
I think everyone has seen that at this point. Yeah, he has a Hell in a Cell match with The Undertaker at King of the Ring 98. And it's pretty good. It's why I thought Mick Foley was dead. I mean, a lot of people
thought he was dead.
Yeah, a lot of people thought he was dead. But he wasn't. He was pretty much fine for him.
Didn't he have a tooth coming out of his nose?
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
How does that even happen?
It went up through whatever. His sinus cavity, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
That's gross.
And that whole time, I thought he was smiling. He said he wasn't smiling. He was putting his tongue through it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who else we have on tonight. I'm not sure what else we have. Two King of the Ring qualifiers, maybe three. Val Venus versus someone, and the Hell in a Cell tag match. So, Kay, out of all that, what sounds best? What are you most looking forward to?
Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Switch,
Yeah.
same? Yeah.
Yeah,
Me too.
Easy answer.
Yeah, I do not remember.
I
this
can't
match.
remember it.
Don't remember it. Not at all. But King of the Ring 98 we'll be watching next Tuesday at 7 is a great pay-per-view. I won't tell you who's in the King of the Ring tournament, mostly because I don't remember. I remember who wins, but I don't remember who else is in it. But yeah, like I said, we have a world title match, Stone Cold versus someone. I won't announce it yet at King of the Ring, and then we have Undertaker and Mankind in a Hell in a Cell, and I can't remember what else we have, but I'm sure they'll probably talk about it on this Raw. We are 13 days before King of the Ring 98 here on this show tonight. And for those of you who just joined us, we are watching Raw is War, June 15th, 1998. So open Netflix, go to the Raw Vault, and June 15th, 98. So yeah, we've been seeing Stone Cold and his reign, and he just keeps getting more and more over, it seems. And we've started to see The Rock kind of come out of his shell a little, and since he stole leadership of the nation from Farouk, he started to get more and more over. And DX as well, getting more and more over. I saw a clip yesterday from like a year from now in WWF, and it was the New Age Outlaws, and that crowd was so loud. Like everybody was doing Road Dogg's intro with them. I even saw a grandma in the crowd doing it, like a 65, 70-year-old lady doing it. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, just to think about
crazy because it makes you go back to what we was talking about last week when we was talking about I think somebody asked us in the chat about do you think it takes the order to be a wrestler, whether it's talent, charisma. Road Dogg had that charisma. He might not have been the world's greatest wrestler,
right?
But he was entertaining and had chops on him, could go on that mic.
Very entertaining. I mean, he was good enough in the ring to be an entertaining wrestler. His brother Brad was a lot better wrestler, but just the opposite of Road Dogg, had no charisma, like zero, unfortunately. And then eventually Russo gave him the gimmick of Buzzkill, a hippie character, and he didn't bring any charisma to that either. A little more than when he was just Brad Armstrong, but still not much. So that's what's going on. Is people are getting more and more over. We've started to see Mick Foley has entered the main event. He was Dude Love the last two pay-per-views, beat Stone Cold by DQ at one, and at Over the Edge lost when Stone Cold picked up Vince McMahon's he was unconscious. Stone Cold picked up his hand, counted to 3 because Vince was the special referee. So that was official. Apparently Stone Cold kept the title. But yeah, Dude Love came around and was the corporate Dude Love. Had 2 chances at the title, couldn't win it, and now Mick Foley is Mankind. So here in the Russo era, this is the third Foley character we've seen. We've seen Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and now we're going to see Mankind make his comeback to the WWF.
When did he debut?
Who?
Mankind.
In WWF?
Yeah.
Was it 96 switch? 96?
I want to say 96.
I think it was 96, yeah. Yeah, folks, we're going to go ahead and get started. So get ready, have June 15th, 98 Raw, have it pulled up. In a second, I'm going to say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press play. I'm going to do it slower than that. And then when I say press play, we all press play at the same time. That's how this works. And so we have Netflix with commercials. So if you have Netflix with commercials, just stick with us. You're fine. If you have Netflix without commercials, we will tell you when a commercial is coming on and how long it's going to be. So if you have Netflix without commercials, you need to pause it and then press play when we come back. And we will tell you when we come back from commercial. If you get off from where we're watching it, just ask for a time check. And I'll say, and I'll do this periodically throughout the show. I'll say we're at 15 minutes. We're at 16 minutes, 30 seconds into the show or whatever it is. So that's how this works. So
I don't think we have Netflix with ads up here.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if you've noticed, but like when we start the show,
We haven't been having
we
ads.
haven't been having ads.
Oh, maybe we don't have it with that. Well, if we do have a commercial, I'll tell you. So,
yeah.
So maybe we have it without ads. I don't know.
Your mom says without ads.
Oh.
Ours is with ads.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
So we have it without ads. So if you have it with ads, you will have to just wait through your commercials and then ask for a time check. Yeah, so you don't get off. So I hate to make it confusing, but Netflix made it fucking confusing, not us. So I'm sorry.
Yep.
All right, K Fabulous, you can't look because there's a spoiler. All right, and we're going to start. Everybody be ready. June 15th, 1998 Raw. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play. You can look now. Yeah, right. And nobody spoil it because K Fabulous has not seen these this era of Raw, the Vince Russo era, the Attitude Era. So no spoilers for K, please. But to tell you without spoiling it, you'll notice that just below the image for tonight's show is the image for the show after King of the Ring, which we'll be watching in 2 weeks. And it has a big spoiler on it. Did you see that, Switch?
Mm-mm.
You didn't notice that? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there's a big spoiler for the Raw we'll be watching in 2 weeks. So here's what happened last week in the show we didn't see.
Why is there garland on the ring?
I don't know.
Ropes.
I don't know. Kane and
celebration.
Yeah, why is there garland on the ropes? Anyways,
it was a celebration for something.
Oh, okay. Austin's in the casket. So I think I'll reveal now.
I was gonna say, look at that shit burning. I did not think that through.
We are somewhere in Texas tonight. And so I've already told you the main event, Stone Cold and The Undertaker versus Mankind and Kane in the Hell in a Cell. Should be good. And I'll go ahead and tell you the main event for King of the Ring 98, which we're watching next week, next Tuesday at 7, is Stone Cold defends the world title against Kane in a first blood match. First wrestler to bleed loses.
Ooh, now that match I remember.
Yeah, me too. Great match. Pretty early in his career for Kane to main event a pay-per-view, isn't it?
No, I don't think so. With the way that they brought him in.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, he was like immediately elevated to almost main event level. I mean, he feuded with The Undertaker. That's what happens, you know? City by the Bay, what's up? Says, is it Thursday yet? Nope. So he's referring, we do a JCW Lunacy watch along every Thursday at 6:55. And so that's what he's looking forward to, as are we. But no, tonight, and for the viewers who just joined us, we are watching Raw is War, June 15th, 1998. It's on Netflix in the Raw Vault. We're in San Antonio, Texas. And we are, let me see how far in we are now. We're 2 minutes, 47 seconds into the show. And if you need a time check, just ask us and we'll tell you where we are in the show.
And, you know, just to get back to that, Kane like debuting at a high level on the card, you don't see you didn't see that much, and you don't see that now. No. And I was thinking about that when I was watching Monday Night Raw last week when Cass finally returned back to WWE. And I was like, you know, instead of having him come in killing off these luchadors, why not bring him in and put him in like main event status? I would like to see them do that one time instead of sending somebody to NXT. Send somebody that we're not used to. Put them up there, just see what they do. I know it's risky, but take a shot with something.
I hear you. Yeah,
Kane is probably the last one that I've seen come in and debut in a high-profile match. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think. I think you're right, but anyway, Sable just returned. She lost at Over the Edge. She lost a match to Mark Marrow, where she lost. She had to leave WWF, and she lost. Now she's back. I'm not sure how. I guess we're maybe about to find out here. She's on the mic. But yeah, I can't think of the last person to debut in a high-profile spot like that either in WWF. Jericho, maybe that was 99. Jericho interrupted The Rock, but even he had to start in the mid card.
I would say from AEW. Oh fuck! I just forgot his name. Action Andretti.
Well, that wasn't the main event though.
It wasn't a main event, but it was
a high-profile
spot is what you were saying.
Okay, yeah. That was the last, like, huge surprise in that kind of thing. Where does somebody start off? And, yeah. And they had a big thing with Action Andretti, and they totally just flopped it. They just, yeah, they had they could have shot him off like a rocket. And so I don't know why they didn't. Yep.
Vince is responsible for bringing her back.
Mr. McMahon. Vince sucks. Suffocate me, Sable sign. I love reading the signs. Jesus. Yeah, I love reading the signs from back then.
That hair, though. Oh, gosh.
Who, Vince?
Oh, Sable.
Yeah.
Looks like a Barbie that's been in a toy bin for a while.
Scott Whitaker rules. Somebody's got a Japanese rising sun flag. So yeah, let's find out what's going on. McMahon is duh man. Suck it, son. Crowd chanting for Austin already. I'm sure that makes Sable real happy. They're in Texas. Yeah, Austin from Victoria, Texas. Not sure how close that is to San Antonio, but still, it's his home state. He has a tattoo of the state of Texas on his calf. I'm not sure if that might be Stone Cold's only tattoo. It's the only one that's visible. What?
Oh, snap. I've never seen your wedding ring, man.
Oh, yeah?
That's my first time seeing it. Yeah. Bling, bling.
Yep. Well, I had gotten so fat that I had to get it cut off.
Oh, shit, now.
And so now I've lost weight, and I got it resized, and yeah, it's back. So thankfully, I've not been wearing it since when? Last year sometime.
I think it might have
Wasn't
been longer ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's been too long without it. I didn't like not having it, but I kept losing weight, so I was waiting to get it resized.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully in a couple months I'll have to get it resized again.
I know that's right.
So I hope so. Yeah, I like having my wedding ring. It keeps all the chicks off me.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
It's like a shield that you
Yeah.
use against them.
Mhm.
Ain't gonna stop rewind, but everybody else, yeah.
And for those of you just joining us, we're watching Raw is War, June 15th, 1998. And we are 8 minutes, 29 seconds into the show. And here comes Stone Cold.
Yep. Listen to that pop. As soon as that glass breaks.
So I wonder, did Stone Cold, you think he ended the show in the casket last week?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Nah, because he wouldn't have been out here like this.
You would think
I don't
not.
think Russo would have wrote something up to incorporate that.
Yeah, you would hope so. You would think so. And City by the Bay says it's crazy to see how many signs were in the crowd. Shows you how much society has changed. Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
Very true. Yeah, I was watching AEW Collision from last week. Or this weekend. I was watching it today, and I saw like one sign in the crowd, literally one. Who was it for? It was for the Death Riders. That was weird. But yeah, back then everybody had a fucking sign. I know when I went to shows, I would take a sign.
Do you think it's because it has replaced?
I took
the
one.
signs?
I took one. I think
I
one
took
show I
two,
took two.
he took
One
two.
show I took two.
Do you think it's because X has replaced the signs? Like now you can just tweet your feelings, so you don't have to make a poster, and you can still get your voice heard.
That's a good point. I think in a way, yes, I think it has. But I mean, there's a big difference between that and actually getting your sign shown on TV.
Yeah.
And some people used to be really creative with their signs. Some people would actually like draw the wrestlers and stuff like that.
Yeah. She used to go to Kmart when it was open at the time and get the wrestling magazines, and she would cut out all these pictures and draw on it and stuff. Her junk used to be crazy.
That's cool.
When you were buying shorts, we didn't buy you any Steve Austin jean shorts.
Mm-hmm. I can do without jean shorts. I think Stone Cold's like the only person who looks cool in jean shorts.
Yeah.
But John Cena.
No, he looks
I know.
he looks lame in them. I like John Cena,
And he
but
has
he
such-
looks like he dresses like a child.
And he has like such scrawny legs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Kidman, once he stopped
Oh,
being
okay.
part of the flock and just had the white tee in the jeans. I'm not the white tee, the wife beater in the jeans. I like how Kidman look.
Yeah, he looked all right. That's yeah. What?
On what?
I swear on my grandmother's
What, my
kittens. Somebody has a Jackass of the Year, VKM, Vincent Kennedy McMahon sign.
He's blaming Taker.
Mm-hmm. Blaming him for what? So apparently 2 weeks ago, Undertaker said he wanted Stone Cold's belt. Again, as I said, I don't know if they've booked Stone Cold versus Kane at this point, but that is the main event at King of the Ring in a first blood match. So in time, we are, as I said, we're 13 days before King of the Ring 98, this show we're watching. But the next Raw is not on Netflix. So next Tuesday at 7, we'll be watching King of the Ring 98. We'll be right there. most of the Raws from this era are not on Netflix.
Yeah, they did horrible with 98 because we go from June to September. We have no Raws for July, no Raws for August.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna watch King of the Ring and then maybe a couple Raws, maybe not, and then Fully Loaded, and then I think right after Fully Loaded, the July 98 pay-per-view, I think the next week we're watching SummerSlam 98 from August.
It sucks because it sucks. I could deal with it, but for us having Kay watching it and going back, it sucks that she's gonna miss certain things, man.
Yeah, true. Because there's so much.
Yeah, so much.
So much storytelling and building the feuds that we'll miss. Yeah. Faz B, what's up? Says, are you guys just starting or ending the stream? We've just started. And for everybody who's just joined us, we're watching Raw is War, June 15th, 98. It's on Netflix in the Raw Vault, they call it. We are 13 minutes, 36 seconds into the show. And if you're out there, if you need a time check, just ask us and I will tell you how far we are into the show.
I can't tell. Did Austin change the color of the strap? Is it black now?
It looks black to me. What was it? Was it blue?
Yeah.
I thought it was
blue. Do you think it could be the Undertaker for WrestleCade for the costume contest?
Oh, I thought you meant WrestleCade said they had somebody big to announce soon.
Oh.
I thought that's what you were about to say. You could do an Undertaker cosplay.
Yeah.
Your long hair.
Yeah.
You should do it.
Yeah, Kay could pull
That'd be
that
awesome.
off. She could definitely pull that off.
Yeah, we're definitely going to WrestleCade. I'm writing off all of our wrestling expenses this year.
Nah, Kay, if you do it, you got to do the black and gray one. You got to do the black and gray outfit.
Yeah.
Gray gloves.
Original Undertaker, yeah. And I'm going to start streaming pinball. We're going to write off all of our pinball expenses this year, too. So, there we go.
You're going to be no bones about pinball?
Yes, I am. Watch for it very soon. I would say sometime this month, sometime later this month. No Bones About Pinball will be debuting on YouTube. Talking about pinball, streaming pinball, teaching people how to play pinball who don't know. I'm not great. But I'm pretty good. I have a friend who's great. Maybe I can get him to come on the show. And
he's like #1 in the state.
He has won the state championship the last 3 years, I think. Yeah. A friend of mine named Drew. Anyways, so yeah, watch out for that. I'll promote it on here. No Bones About Pinball coming later this month. So we can write off our pinball stuff.
You gonna do a pinball
and
podcast?
for fun. No, I don't have time for all that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, when them lights go out, what time it is?
Here comes Kane. And Paul Bearer.
Busby saying, oh, nice. Is tomorrow's Dynamite 3 hours or just 2?
No idea. They haven't announced it as longer than usual, but the last several weeks they have been running over. So I would say it's probably going to be around 2 hours and 20 minutes, realistically. That's what I think. But yeah, I don't think it's like a big show like last week's Grand Slam Mexico.
Yeah, because see, like even with this right now, I would have liked Kay to seen the episode where he went from Dude Love back to Mankind.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened with that?
I don't remember. 28 years ago.
Do you remember Switch?
Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't remember. I would have liked to have seen when he went from Dude Love to Mankind, yeah.
Does he have sunflower seeds in his mouth?
Might be tobacco. Maybe
really need to write them and complain about this.
All right, let's do it. There'll be 2 of us, 3 of us. Hey, does it? Three emails to WWE.
I mean, what the hell could be the good reason for not putting all the Raws up there?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they got them all.
I understand with controversy ones, but even with that, you can edit it.
Yeah, but I mean, what's too controversial if you can't put on Netflix?
Yeah, exactly.
There's like nudity and butt fucking and profanity and everything is on Netflix.
Yeah, but what's this rated on Netflix?
TV 14, isn't it? Or is it?
Is it?
It's 14, I think. Yeah, because they don't curse on these.
No,
They didn't curse back then.
I know they don't. I'm saying, is it 14 or is it like PG?
I think it's 14.
Okay.
I used to say damn and hell and son of a bitch and
An ass.
an ass. That's about as far as it went. And the most extreme it got was women with scantily clad women and having a pimp character who right now is still Kama Mustafa and becomes the Godfather later. Very popular character, the Godfather. Used to offer his whores up to wrestlers before the match and say, look, we could fight, or you could take, he called them hoes, but they're whores, let's be honest. That would have been great if he was like, you could take my whores.
Mm-hmm.
Cosby saying, I love the Dude Love character. He's just a chill guy.
Yeah, I love the Dude Love character. I mean, if you're out there, if you don't know that Mick Foley and his friends, when they did like backyard wrestling when they were younger, like teenagers, that was Mick's creation, was Dude Love, a guy like who really thought he was cool but wasn't that cool. And he jumped off his parents' house, I think, wasn't it? Or the shed?
I think it was the garage.
Yeah, I think it might have been the garage.
Yeah,
Jumped
she
off
looked
his
too damn
parents'
high.
garage, trying to imitate Superfly Jimmy Snuka. And yeah, it was pretty cool. You can find those clips. They showed them on Raw's War back in the day, so I'm sure you can find those clips. It was a Jim Ross sit-down interview with Mick Foley, and there's a great tape, if you can find it out there, called "The Three Faces of Foley" that WWF put out. Here comes Vader.
What was
It's
your
still
name
getting a pop.
backyard wrestled?
Say what?
It wasn't Dude Love. What was your name when you backyard wrestled?
Hate Van Ash. And then I became Cool Cat.
I didn't know that from the Beatles song.
No.
Oh.
And then I became Trips McShrooms.
Oh my gosh.
I would have fit right in with the Rascals.
The Shane McFly name did it for me. That I don't know why that is so smooth and sweet.
Well, thank you.
The combination of that is just, I love that.
Yeah, that's when. Oh, okay. Here's the King of the Ring
You know
bracket.
the bracket.
We got Shamrock, Mark Henry, Double J, Mark Marrow in, Rock and Vader right now, Triple H and X-Pac tonight.
We finally get to see X-Pac in the ring.
Yep. First time we've seen him since he returned. So the first time we've seen him in action since he returned at the end of March '98.
Wait, didn't Vader lose his mask?
Yeah, good point.
Exactly. See,
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
So the Intercontinental title is not on the line in this match. And The Rock has brought out all the nation. Commissioner Slaughter, I think, is making them leave.
Yep.
So the winner of this match will face the winner of Triple H and X-Pac in the next round. And I believe this is when they still did quarterfinals, semifinals, final? Wait a minute. I think they just told us. On the pay-per-view, do you remember? Did they just do semifinals and final at this point, Switch?
I don't remember. That sounds like that's what it would have been.
I think it is. I think they just told us, and I think that's what it is. Because I think they said next week we're going to see Double J versus whomever in the quarterfinals. But then they still have 2 more qualifying matches to go, and they're not on this show. So maybe it's not. I don't know. I think it's just semifinals and final on the pay-per-view. I think so. But I can't think of that many other matches on the pay-per-view, so I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, Vader been on not the greatest run here as far as how he's booked, but man, I love Vader. And the
I
last
like
time,
the size that Vader's at right now. He looks a little smaller, but I like the size he's at.
I love Vader.
I think it looks like a lot smaller.
Vader and The Rock. This has got to be the first time that ever happened. Maybe the only time that ever happened.
Yeah. Faz
Damn,
says
check him
most
out.
of AI is being used for storylines, and some of the AI are on back burner and can't do everything like inputting all Raw shows. Okay. I guess
Yeah.
talking about why we can't have all the Raws on there. And he also says the Rascal match on Collision was awesome.
Well, there were two. Which one? There were two Rascals matches on Collision. We had one. Go ahead, sorry.
Anytime any of the Rascals are in the ring, it's going to be good.
They're very good. They're very good. We saw the Rascals versus another tag team. We saw two of them. And then we saw, I forget which one. It was Desmond Xavier and another against another tag team.
Zachary Wentz against some. It was against some Aaron Solo and Steven somebody.
Steven Fuerte.
Yeah.
And then we saw Myron Reed versus
Speedball.
Yes, yeah. And we'll talk about AEW tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Switch and I do a show called AEW Weekly. We talk about everything AEW. So join us tomorrow night at 6. Rock taking it to Vader. This is a cool matchup to see.
If you'd have asked me, did they ever fight each other, I'd have been like, no.
Me too. The former champion of WCW and the future champion of the WWF. Pretty cool to see this. And Faz said that Speedball match, one of the Rascals. Yeah, people really enjoyed that match. I'll tell you my thoughts on it tomorrow night.
Where they smell what The Rock is cooking sign.
All right.
I don't know.
People's elbow.
Heard a little. I heard a little cheer for it.
I don't remember
Heard a
him
little
saying
cheer.
that already. Does he? I guess
He said it, but he doesn't say it all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think.
And y'all in the chat, remember we're watching these Raws from the Attitude Era because we're interested to go back and watch and see where Vince Russo head was at when he was doing the writing for this show.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all want to comment about what y'all think of how Russo's writing's been, please do so in the comments.
Mm-hmm. And just a reminder, Vince Russo is returning to our show sometime in August or September. Switch and I are going to interview Vince Russo again. That the first interview is on YouTube, and it's youtube.com/@nobonesaboutwrestling, and it's available audio only on Spotify, iTunes, and all those places. So check it out. Pretty fun interview, and he's coming back. So we got more to ask him. It's going to be an interesting interview, I promise. We're going to delve a little deeper this time.
Yeah.
And that's on the AEW Weekly channel.
So
on Spotify.
Oh, okay. Oh, it is? It shouldn't be.
Well, it shouldn't be in WWE. Those are my two choices.
Oh, okay. It's on the AEW Weekly channel on Spotify, K Fabulous tells me. Because that's the other show we do that comes out as audio only is AEW Weekly.
I mean, it's under the umbrella.
Rock Bottom?
Under the umbrella of No Bones About Wrestling.
Okay.
But,
Ooh,
bam!
right up for him, too.
Nice Rock Bottom.
Mm.
That's it for Vader.
The Rock says.
He's had that Intercontinental belt for a little bit now.
Mm-hmm.
He's had it since we started the Russo era, and that was December 97, and we are in June of 98 now. And Mark Henry came out with the splash on Vader. Those two may be fighting on the King of the Ring show. Bam, nice Rock Bottom. Fazby talking about that Speedball versus Myron Reed match, says especially that backflip into DDT, and says, I think shooting star into a counter.
who's Myron Reed?
He's one of the Rascals. And he says, I liked pre-Attitude Era, the new generation. Not a big fan of Vince Russo. Oh, well, I hate to hear that, but thank you for joining us anyway.
Watch out, they're dropping knowledge.
DX dropping knowledge. I don't remember this shit at all either. Triple H and X-Pac tonight. King of the Ring qualifier.
Match of the year, according to the Blackboard.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that chair so low? Look how X-Pac is sitting. Did they get them children's chairs?
The City by the Bay says, kind of weird. We are a week and a half out from Bloody Mania and only 2 matches announced. Yeah, they had the Strangle Mania card announced like a month out. Yeah, good point. I'm sure this Thursday we'll get several more matches announced. And here's an Edge vignette. He has not debuted yet.
Love dies. Edge.
I'm not sure what this character was supposed to be at this point.
I don't either.
I'm
Edge said
sure.
he didn't.
Right. I'm not sure if Russo knew what this character was going to be at this point either, but
Someone you'd see on MTV.
yeah, yeah. He's like a street person.
I think back then I thought he was supposed to be like a edgier Raven.
I see. I think
That's
you're right.
what I had thought back then.
I think you're right. Here we got Darren Drozdov coming out. And City by the Bay says next week Lunacy will be live. Should be fun. Well, if you remember the last live Lunacy, now I hope it's fun. The last live Lunacy, they had terrible audio problems.
Mm-hmm.
The audio went completely out for a while. So hopefully this one goes a little bit more smoothly than that one did.
Well, they've had a practice round now, you know? Like,
Yeah.
that was their first live show.
That was a pretty big fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how that goes.
We got Darren Drozdov versus Double
Ain't
J.
that great?
So this is not a King of the Ring match.
Ooh, someone's getting the red carpet.
Nice.
Gosh, I really don't remember Tennessee Lee being in here this long.
Neither do I. Neither do I. He can't be there that much longer because I really don't remember it. So who are you here? Who are you for here, Kay?
I like Double J strut, just to say
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
After I commented previously that I don't like strutting,
Mm-hmm.
I like his strut.
You don't like Flair's strut?
It's okay.
Oh,
Everyone else.
you done hurt his heart. You done went through Mickey's nose and hurt his heart.
I like Flair's. I mean, yeah, I like Flair's strut. Double J's just has a little more panache, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But everyone else strutting, no, not a fan.
Here's Mark Marrow and his new squeeze, Jacqueline.
They don't waste any time.
So we got, okay, they are doing the King of the Ring quarterfinals on Raw. So they said next Raw, which is not on Netflix, it's Mark Marrow versus Double J in the quarterfinals.
Miss Jackie. I forgot about Jackie.
She was in WCW before this, wasn't she?
I was just
Yeah,
about
because
to
she
ask
was
you that.
I think she was managing Harlem Heat at one point.
I think that's right. And didn't she beat Disco Inferno in a match?
Yep.
I swear that happened. It did.
I don't know if he beat her, but I know they had a match. I know Disco was mad about it. I don't remember if she won, but I know they had a match.
I
And
think
he did
she
not
won.
want to lose to her.
Yeah. And City by the Bay saying, back when the King of the Ring meant something. Yeah, word. Still can't believe Oba went for Lesnar instead of the title shot. Yeah, I read about that. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Well, this is back when it started, it wasn't for a title shot. It was just for like a crown, and you kind of took over the King gimmick in the late 80s. early 90s. Then when it started on pay-per-view in 93, then you got a world title shot at SummerSlam for several years. That's what the winner got. And a crown and robe and scepter. And then now in this period, late 90s, you do not get a world title shot. But you do get elevated on the card. Like, it's a sign that you're getting a push. It's a sign you're going to get a good push.
Did you see how horribly Mark Merrow missed that low blow shot?
Oh, Draws just beat Double J. No, I did not.
Yeah, Merrill hit Double J with a low blow.
Yeah, but he didn't hit him in the nuts. He hit him like in the back of the knee and the thigh area.
But I like how the King of the Ring used to be, man. You would have like certain people having like 3, 4, 5 matches, at least I think 4 matches at night.
3.
Like Brett the one that Brett was in, I love that one.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the one Stone Cold was in, that was a good one.
97. And that, he did not get a world title shot. So I think 93 through 95 got world title shots. I don't know about 96. And then 97 did not. And now 98 does not. 99 does not. I don't know when they started giving the title shot again, but that's what they do now. The winner gets a world title shot, right?
We're getting more dropped knowledge this time from
Billy. Mr. Ass.
They got to fight each other.
This is before he's Mr. Ass. He's badass. And City by the Bay says, I always thought King Booker was entertaining.
No, you got to say King Booker.
There you go. And
Hello,
City by the Bay
ladies.
says, you guys remember Black Snow in TNA commentary? I don't.
I do.
I don't. Here comes the big Valboski, Kay.
Yep. Here it comes.
Valboski.
He was kind of having, and we got one of the members, that's Chain, DOA.
He's got too much of a goofy look on his face to be believable as a porn star.
Really?
No, he don't. Don't do that to my guy. Talk to him, Val. Talk to him.
He looks like he's 3 seconds away from laughing every time they show him.
He's just having a good time. He changed his voice some eventually. He changed his voice a lot, actually, after this.
So, City by the Bay is asking, is there any particular reason why you guys choose to watch the old episodes? I don't want to speak for Asa, but I do believe once we saw that Vince Russo was coming back to writing wrestling, we had started off watching the Nitro WCWs that Vince Russo was writing, and they cut it off. So we switched over to the Attitude Era, which is what Vince Russo also was writing for. So the reason that we're watching these particular Raws is just to go back in with adult minds and eyes and see what we thought about Vince Russo's writing back then compared to now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Does that sum it up pretty good, Asa?
Yep.
Excellent summary.
Excellent summary. Yeah, Vince Russo, my favorite writer and booker. Whether you like him or not, the Attitude Era was super successful. It's where a lot of us got super into wrestling, like me and Switch. I think that's when both of us probably got super into wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great time, great shows, great characters, great storylines, great wrestling too. Not all of it, but some great wrestling. And
it was a good balance of wrestling and storyline back then, which we are lacking today.
I totally agree. And but yeah, that's why we watch them, because we wanted to go back through the Russo shows and and like Switch said, see them 28 years later. See what do we think now of the WWF's. It wasn't the most popular era. Their second most popular era.
And not only that, Vince Russo used to get shitted on a lot back in the day for what went down with WCW, what he did or didn't do with WWF. And honestly, when we was watching the WCW portion of Russo shows, I was entertained. I was so mad when Peacock took it off because I was getting entertained.
You're missing Val, okay?
You couldn't turn your head away from the show for a second. If you did, you would miss something.
Those Nitros were very entertaining. They were all over the place, but in a good way. And, you know, Russo's writing, and we still see it on Lunacy today, he really does a great job where every match means something. There's a reason. The characters have things that they want that aren't just title belts. They have things they want to accomplish, things they're doing. So every match, there's something on the line. You know, here Val is brand new. He wants to prove himself. The match before, Jeff Jarrett, a veteran, against the newcomer Draws. The match before, King of the Ring qualifier. There's always something more than just wrestler versus wrestler. You know, random wrestler versus random wrestler. City by the Bay says, so have you guys noticed any differences with the booking? That's a great question. Man, what do you think, Switch? Do you know?
If you're talking about as far as from like, I would say he booked differently in everywhere that he was at, because I've seen the WCW era, the Attitude Era we're watching now, TNA I saw, but it's different because I feel in Lunacy he has the most control over his creativity than he's ever had.
Right. Yeah. Good call. Yeah. I agree with Switch. We're seeing him really turned loose now. There's no one, from what I understand, Violent J has given him carte blanche. Do what you want to do. Book what you want to book. Write what you want to write. You know, help us out. Help make us bigger. And, you know, Russo he's always been not always, but for most of the time people have known who he is. He's been the head writer, but there's always been someone over him, like Vince McMahon here in WCW. There were people who were his bosses. They were not in the creative, but there were people who were his bosses. And then in TNA, of course, Jeff Jarrett was over him, and for a while, Jerry Jarrett was over him as well. And Dixie Carter, right? But now, right, he does his own thing. So here comes the money shot.
Money shot.
There it goes.
Yeah.
Does he always grab his crotch?
Chains did all right that match, though.
No.
Oh, he's still grabbing his crotch. Is he selling a low blow or something?
Yeah.
Sure. Is
he? Swivel it.
No, he is selling a low blow. It's all right, Val.
You know what? Thinking about it now, Val could have been a member of DX.
Nah, he's too like much about himself for a faction. He's too into himself to have been in a faction.
Gosh, all this emotion with the Taker.
And City by the Bay says, I missed out on the Monday Night Wars. That's how old are you, if I can ask? He says, I started watching he just kind of told us. I started watching during the Invasion angle. I was 6. Oh, well, shit. I'm glad you're watching us. You joined us for the Monday Night Wars now. It was a great time. It was a great time.
The first time, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was watching this. I was 14 years old when the show aired, and I was totally obsessed with wrestling. ECW, WCW, WWF. I watched it all of it I could.
Well, like
and went to indie shows.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I told Asa, if y'all didn't really catch the the Monday Night Wars, it's a guy on YouTube. The channel is called Wrestling Bios. Type in Wrestling Bios Monday Night Wars, and he goes in chronological order from the beginning of the Monday Night Wars to the end each week, and they're only like 23 to 30 minutes, and you will be caught up.
Yeah, I got to check that out that you sent me. Thank you for sending me that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to check it out. Speaking of Monday Night Wars, on eBay recently, I bought every episode of Monday Nitro, and it arrived yesterday. So I can't wait to get started. I think I'm going to start tonight or tomorrow.
I know that's right.
Can't wait. I'm going to watch every episode in order. And if we didn't already have 3 podcasts we do plus AEW pay-per-views, I would try and make a show out of it. But the thing is, most people can't. There's no way to legally watch Monday Nitro right now unless you own them. But mine are bootleg, so I'm not sure that's not legal either. So you can watch the ones that are on the WCW Vault on YouTube. But my point is, we can't do a Monday Nitro watch along anymore. But speaking of WCW, later in August, we are going to be doing a WCW watch along. It will be some show that's on the WCW Vault. I'm not sure when or what show yet, but we will be doing one in the next couple weeks here. I'd say more towards the end of August. And we got Mark Marrow versus
Dustin Reynolds.
Thank you.
Didn't even get an entrance.
Mm-mm. Who are you for here, Kay?
I'm from Mark Marrow.
Nice.
I love Mark Marrow.
Let me see. City by the Bay says, good looking out, switch, no problem. He also says, I remember, Southern Justice. I forgot they went by Southern Justice at one point.
I forgot that too.
Yeah.
The Godwins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Oh, there they are. Yeah. Okay,
wow. Cool. Yeah. Fuck. It's so much that I forgot about this time, man.
Mm-hmm. So those were the pig farmers.
I know the Godwins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, City by the Bay also says, I remember even as a kid, they would show wrestling in restaurants and public places.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Then not up here they didn't. The only place that they would show it is in like Blockbuster, Movie Time, Video World. They go, our boy Mark, what's up, man? 6 during the invasion angle is crazy. I feel like I'm fitting to start Kenny AARP, man.
That's funny. That is crazy. I was 6 when Hogan fought the Ultimate Warrior. So it's like I grew with WWF. It was totally like superheroes in 1990. And then I was a teenager who wanted to see dirty stuff, and then it got dirtier, you know? And Massive Voice says, with Jeff Jarrett, I love both of his themes. He says, what's up, y'all? What's up, man?
Hey.
So, yeah, Southern Justice are out by the commentary table here.
Okay.
And were they with Tennessee Lee?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Double J?
I don't remember that at all. Oh, Jarrett's out there too?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so yeah, he's fighting. This is not a King of the Ring match, but Jarrett is fighting Miro on next week's Raw, which again is not on Netflix. As I said, the next Tuesday at 7, we're skipping to the King of the Ring pay-per-view, 98. That's Southern Justice. So for those of you watching, we are 46 minutes, 7 seconds into the show. And City by the Bay says, were you guys more Team WWF or WCW or flip through both shows?
For me, it depends on what year we're talking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
Once Nitro really started picking up and Lex Luger showed up on Nitro the next day after being on a WWF pay-per-view, it was hard not to be switching back and forth. Yeah, I really couldn't tell you. I know through the NWO days, I was Team WCW.
I was more Team WCW, but I would watch both shows. I would usually watch Raw on depending who was wrestling, but I would usually watch Raw on the commercials of Nitro, and I would tape Raw so that I could see everything the next day or later that night if I stayed up late enough. So I always saw everything on the show, on both shows eventually, but I usually would watch Nitro over like I said, over Raw and watch Raw and the commercials. Dustin Runnels, a running bulldog. That does it.
That's all Sable's fault.
You sounded really mad about her on that one.
Yeah, I don't like her distracting him, giving him a loss.
And Massive Voice says, remember when he was Colonel Robert Parker? Yes, I remember him well in WCW, the Stud Stable, where he managed Dirty Dick Slater and who was his tag team partner? Bunkhouse Buck.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, he was the first manager for Harlem Heat. Didn't last too long. Who else did he manage? He managed Steve Austin when the Hollywood Blondes broke up.
Sorry,
Yeah, great manager.
Dirty Dick reminded me of this. Today, my students were talking about Batman and Robin,
Mm-hmm.
and they were naming all the Robins they could think of,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't say Dick Grayson out loud. So, like the one with, the name.
That's funny.
Yeah.
City by the Bay says Switch was rocking that NWO Wolfpack, huh? Doom, 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 doom.
When they came out to that joint, man, I thought that song was so hard for them, man. I was rocking with the Wolfpack when they came out. They didn't do it right. They didn't do it right in the end.
What a weird group of talent that was. Kevin Nash, Macho Man Randy Savage, Conan,
Lex
Sting,
Luger.
and Lex Luger. What a random grouping.
And for like 2 weeks, I think Kurt Hennig was with them.
Oh, was it? I don't remember that. Okay.
Yeah, he was with them for like 2 weeks before he turned on them.
Okay. It says 100, 100, 100 says, ball. Well, we like to think we know what we're doing around here, and we like to think so.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm along for the ride.
Kay knows certain periods better than others, but
Yeah.
she's seen a ton of wrestling at this point because we're married, so she has to watch it.
Well, plus I watched it before I knew you.
True. Dick Grayson, LOL, says Glizzy Grayson. What does that mean?
Dick Grayson.
Glizzy? Why was he Glizzy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a hot dog, a wiener? Is that a dick?
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
I get it now. City,
Jokes aren't funny if they have to be explained.
well, I got it eventually. City by the Bay says, what about BWO? Yeah, remember them? Blue World Order and ECW.
Probably one of the best parodies because they were
Definitely.
so over in ECW.
Mm-hmm. Big Stevie Cool and the Blue Guy.
Uh-huh.
Well, now we have JWO.
And that's what City by the Bay said next. He said, I need a JWO jersey. Well, I have bad news for you, City by the Bay. They have them in the JCW shop, but they're a fucking $125. So, yeah.
I better get my name on the back of it.
I don't think so. I'm not sure, but I don't think so. And right, Master Voice says LWO. Yeah, LWO was great. The Latino World Order. The only thing that sucked about it was that as more and more Hispanic guys joined the LWO, they stopped fighting each other. So it took a lot of great matches off of Nitro and Thunder. We didn't get to see, Eddie Guerrero versus Psychosis, for a while because they were in the same stable. So I didn't like. I love the LWO. I love the idea. I love the logo. But in practice, like I said, I didn't like it because it cut out a lot of great matchups from happening for a while. And Massive Voice says they cannibalize the cruiserweights. Yeah. Oh, X-Pac goes for the pin right away. So this is a King of the Ring qualifying match. Triple H's European title is not on the line. Triple H and X-Pac here. Should be a good one.
It's been a while since I seen X-Pac in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
X-Pac was good, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Our dog is knocking my camera over.
Wow, nice. Is this his first match since being back in WWF? It's the first
I
one
don't
we've
I
seen.
don't know because we've missed so many Raws, so I'm not
Right.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. But yeah, it's the first one we've seen here on Tuesday Night Russo. And City by the Bay says, love hearing the NWO entrance theme when JWO come out. Me too. It's probably my favorite wrestling theme of all time. Maybe mine. It's a great one. I found a website the other day called the NWO Soundboard. Google that shit. It is awesome. It lets you play different NWO themes and lets you put switch. You got to check it out as much as you like mixing music and stuff.
It's called what?
NWO Soundboard. So you can play the NWO themes and then you can put sound effects in, like wherever you want. You can put in the like for life,
Oh,
or like the new world order. Like you can just press a button and it puts it in wherever you want. Oh, it's so fun.
I like that.
So when he found it, it was like Christmas morning.
It's pretty fucking cool. It's pretty cool. Massive Voice says Eric was trying to get rid of him anyway, talking about the cruiserweights.
You think he was?
No, I don't think so.
I was about to say, Mark, why you think he was trying to get rid of him? Because they was a big part of why they were successful.
Yep. I think he realized that. I don't think he was trying to get rid of him. Mm-mm. I think he appreciated how much they helped the show. And I mean, so much so, the opener is one of the most important matches of the night. And very often the cruiserweights were the opener on Nitro and Thunder. So I think he kept him at the bottom of the card mostly. But like I said, the opener is a very important match. Probably the second most important match of the night beside the main event. That's what I think.
Shoot, some of the times the opening match would be better than the main event.
True. And City by the Bay said it's a fun site. Switch will love it. Yeah, you'll love it, man. It's so fun. It's so cool. So this has been a pretty good one here so far between these two. I said that, and then Triple H fucked up the Irish whip.
Oh my god, that was terrible.
It's like the best Triple H match I've ever seen. No, that's not true. He had that match against Mankind at No Way Out 2000, against Cactus Jack at Royal Rumble 2000, I think, or No Way Out 2000. That was Triple H's best match. But this has been very good, mostly because of X-Pac, though.
How do you fuck up an Irish whip?
I think he thought they were going to reverse it, and they did not.
Oh.
Like right there, they reversed it. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Nice. Yeah, this is before Triple H totally sucked. He was all right.
When he got injured and went and put all that weight on, weight on, that's when he started going downhill, man.
I agree, yep. Definitely. He became less mobile, and it hurt his already limited offense. It took more of the moves out of it that he couldn't move around and do. And Massive Voice says, oh, okay, that makes more sense. I think talking about the cruiserweights. He said, I think he put a ceiling on them. Oh, he definitely did. That's probably what I'm thinking about because Jericho, Eddie, and Dean all left. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely they had a ceiling on them. And but eventually when Russo and Bischoff, when they were booking together, the Millionaires Club versus the New Blood angle, one of the first big angles was Hulk Hogan and Billy Kidman in a big push. And Russo would push the cruiserweights more than Bischoff, not to the top of the card or anything, but he pushed them more than Bischoff did when he was running things alone. Wait, Owen Hart just attacked X-Pac? Is that yeah.
I think they messed up with the camera angle for that.
Yes, they did. So The Rock was distracting Triple H while Owen Hart took out X-Pac.
Tell them to get in the ring so they don't get a double count out.
Yep. Triple H wins by count out.
See, that even like that, little stuff like that is great fucking writing for how Russo did that.
Yep.
Because I was sitting here thinking like, damn, who they going to let go over? It's going to be tension up in that.
Right. Yep. So now you got a winner, without hurting either character, and you set up two feuds at the same time. Like you said, it's that writing. Like, he did so much in 20 seconds there of booking. That's why I like him so much. He was very good at setting up angles. Here's what happened. Oh, dropped him right on his nutsack on the guardrail. And Massavoy says, "What about Brett versus El Dandy?" I love El Dandy, man.
Yo, people don't give El Dandy enough credit. El Dandy was all right.
He had really big lips.
Wait, is he named El Dandy because he's a dandy?
Chill it out.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Dandy, I'm sure it means something else in Espanol.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what it means. Probably just means good. Let's see. It means dandy or dude. So he's either the dude or the dandy. He's probably the dude, I would imagine. So here we got the final 8. Shamrock, Henry, Double J, Mero, Rock, Triple H, Severn, and Owen. That's
yeah, so usually this would be the pay-per-view for King of the Ring.
Right. But we'll get it down to 4 for the pay-per-view. And we have Al Snow dressed as one of his original characters, Avatar.
What does everybody want?
And Master Boy says, Owen Hart used to execute the pedigree better than anybody. Owen Hart did most moves better than anybody, for real. He's one of my favorites. It was that was a very sad thing when he died. Damn, I think Brett was better, but Owen was right there with him. Mm-hmm. Not far behind him at all. Al Snow's making citizens arrests for Vince McMahon and someone else.
Not Aldo Montoya. Hell, he used to be a rocker too. Forgot about that.
He was in the New Rockers as Leaf Cassidy. I think that was his name.
Yeah, Leaf Cassidy.
Was that the one that's dressed in blue and yellow?
I don't think you've seen the New Rockers.
Where did I see
Are you thinking of the Midnight Express?
Yeah, the new Midnight Express.
No. Saved head.
Throat punched him.
King getting his ass beat, and so's the ref.
That's a fine.
Bam. Al Snow a little over now. He ends up getting super duper over. Oh my God. Head to the dick.
Gave him a little head.
And some people have already started bringing the mannequin heads. Who was that? Security dude, I guess. And so Al Snow has his Job Squad shirt on, which is a stable he starts pretty soon here. So it says 1, 2, 3 for life. Been there, took that, as in doing the job, taking a pin. He loses a lot, and then he starts recruiting other wrestlers who he thinks don't get booked well either and lose a lot. It's a pretty interesting idea for for a stable. I'm not sure if that was Russo's idea or Al Snow's idea. I'm not sure. And folks, thank you for joining us. We were watching Raw is War, June 15th, 1998. We're 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 36 seconds in.
Gosh, I was so on them things when they first came out, the Super Soakers.
Oh, yeah.
You had the Super Soaker 50. Then you had the 100.
A guy, a NASA engineer, built the Super Soaker.
Mm-hmm.
You know that story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always wanted a Super Soaker, and I was never allowed to have one.
Your parents sucked.
When I
Kay
got
wasn't allowed to have
had the book pack, the backpack with the water in it. Oh
yeah. Oh yeah.
Tell me nothing.
I didn't have that one. You had that one?
Yeah, I slowly went up for Christmas. For my birthday I got the 50. Then Easter I got the 100, and then by the summertime I had the 1000 with the backpack.
That's awesome. So did you used to have like water fights in your neighborhood and stuff?
Oh yeah, that was a big thing in our neighborhood, man.
Yeah, us too. We did that too. And nobody had a Super Soaker at first, and then I got one. And then it was kind of unfair, you know.
And in my parents' defense, I think they were worried that I would use it on my sister and or in my house. And to their
you was bad like that.
To their benefit, I would have definitely done both of those things.
They were just killjoys. Master Voice says Lonnie Johnson. Yep. Lonnie Johnson worked at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, the JPL.
So we got Owen and Mark.
Mm-hmm. And City by the Bay says wrestling died when WWE went public. In a way.
What does that mean for wrestling? What does that mean they went public? I've always heard that term but never understood it.
When a company starts offering shares to buy, they've gone public.
Okay.
Meaning the public can own part of it now.
Because then
that's probably why they went to that PG era.
Yeah, because then they can't just do whatever they want. They have to be responsible to the shareholders to make a profit and make more and more of a profit, you know?
I think the PG era, too, was because Linda McMahon was running for public office. And so to help her campaign look better, they went to a more PG style.
I think you're right. And now, of course, she's the Secretary of Education and has almost totally dismantled the Department of Education. So
freaking crazy. Dan the Beast.
So we got Owen Hart and Mark Henry versus Dan Severn and someone. What do you think of the dismantling of the...
And that's why we love lunacy, because they are free to do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is why I would be afraid if they was to get a TV deal. I don't know. Maybe I'm still thinking old school TV. I know we got all these different streaming services. Like if it was how cable was back in the day, I think I would be more scared for lunacy to get a TV deal.
Right.
What? Dan and Ken? Yeah, we done missed some shit.
Yeah, two former UFC fighters teaming up against Nation members Owen Hart and Mark Henry. And yeah, as City by the Bay mentioned, every Thursday at 6:55, we do a JCW Lunacy watch along. If you have not watched JCW, come join us. It is fun. It is wild. It is totally unpredictable. So it's a great show. Master Voice says McMahon became a billionaire overnight. Yes, he did. I'm sure he loved that. So we've got Ken Shamrock and Dan Severn both in the next round of the King of the Ring tournament. And was Owen in there or no?
I don't know.
I don't remember now. But Ken Shamrock has been feuding with the Nation for months.
Yeah.
I had $1 billion, I'd have a room reinforced, like the floor reinforced, so that I could fill it with quarters or $half and then swim through it like Scrooge McDuck.
What the hell made you think of that? Oh, being a billionaire?
Being a billionaire.
DuckTales.
Ken Shamrock looking great here so far.
Yeah.
You talk about underrated. I will come at you with Ken Shamrock.
I was thinking the same thing.
Mm-hmm. A lot of times the UFC to pro wrestling transition does not work well, like with Dan Severn, but sometimes it really does, like with Ken Shamrock. I'm trying to think of another example. I don't know if I can.
Bobby had it. Well, no, he ain't come from MMA to. Who else came straight from MMA to wrestling?
I don't know. I couldn't think of another. I'm no MMA expert, though. I don't know a lot about MMA.
Me neither.
Is it different than UFC?
I mean, MMA is the sport. UFC is a brand of the sport. You get me?
Yeah.
City by the Bay says, and it's also the world we live in today. The world is very sensitive. Yeah. You can't do the angles they did back in the day. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, people need to get the sticks out of their butts. Yeah. Whatever is wrong. Some people are very sensitive, always looking to be offended by something. Mm-hmm. People love being offended.
That offends me.
Master Boy says, Dan Severn inadvertently gave D'Lo his greatest run. Yeah, Dan Severn hurts him, gives him the chest protector, which D'Lo uses to his advantage. City by the Bay asks Steve Blackman, maybe. I think he was a martial artist, not a MMA fighter, right? I think that's right. And Masavoy says MMA to wrestling work better in Japan. That makes sense because, we have strong style in Japan, which to me is stupid. It's more, it's a more contact-based wrestling style. A lot of the things they do for real. But that's always, to me, the point. It's like Bret Hart said, the point of it is to not hurt each other. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why you would want to do it and do things that really hurt each other. It's not my kind of thing, not my kind of style, but a lot of people love the strong style. And he says, oddly enough, Ken, I didn't know this. Ken was a pro wrestler first, then got over in MMA, and then in WWF. I did not know that. That's neither. Cool. Okay. And City by the Bay says, was Shamrock MMA heavyweight champ, or is that only Lesnar, both MMA and WWE champ? I know nothing about MMA, or next to nothing about it, so I don't know. Shamrock, nice side drop kick there. This has been a good match here. This has been a good show.
Yeah, it is. Shamrock and Severn make an interesting tag team. Mm-hmm. They probably should have went with that a little longer and gave it something.
Well, I think they want Shamrock to be a singles star. Oh, here comes DX, part of DX. And they're beating Owen and Mark Henry's asses.
Oh, on behalf of X-Pac.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. So I guess sometimes they call these a no contest, but I guess Owen and Mark Henry win by DQ. And Masavoy says, I think Tank Abbott had a run in WCW. Yes, he did. An interesting story while we're here on Tuesday Night Russo. Russo wanted to do, this is the end of his first run with, here comes Vader attacking Owen. Oh, Vader's coming from Mark Henry, yeah.
That's right, yep.
I think they do have a match at King of the Ring.
Them two bulls. Look at these two bulls go.
Oh, there's Kama Mustafa and The Rock. Everybody's out here. This is great.
Yo, and the crowd is for all the smoke, too. They liking this.
This is great.
Oh, so now he is the Godfather.
I think he's now the Godfather Kama Mustafa.
Okay.
And I think they start calling him Godfather Kama. And Masavoy says Shamrock was in the tournament era and he won, so he'd qualify as a former champion. Okay, cool.
Okay.
And City by the Bay said CM Punk in UFC was something. Yeah, it didn't go so well for CM Punk. He got his ass beat. And he says Kurt Angle, I feel like Kurt Angle would have done well in UFC. I think he would have too. He's excelled at everything he's done. Real wrestling, pro wrestling. Yeah, Kurt Angle, one of the top 10 pro wrestlers ever, if you ask me. And so now this is a tag team battle royal for #1 contendership to the New Age Outlaws world titles. So we got LOD 2000 who keep trying to go after the Outlaws belts.
Isn't it so weird how 2000 used to be put on something to be like futuristic and cool, and now we're fucking 26 years past that.
Right?
Wild.
This Kane's coming out. Okay. So I think this might be called Tag Team Warfare, I think is what they're calling it.
Okay.
It's a battle royal. Oh, wait, Mankind and Kane.
Is this the main event?
No, I thought the main event, I could have been wrong. I thought the main event was Undertaker and Austin. It is. Yeah, that is the main event. Well, Kane and Mankind are in 2 matches.
That's not fair.
Why? Not fair to who?
To them.
Oh, they're fine. They're pros.
Yeah, but they're both kind of out of shape.
I think Kane's in pretty good shape.
He's just a thick man.
Yeah. So who are you for? Are you for Mankind and Kane in this?
Yes, of course.
And Massive Voice says Tito Ortiz was how I discovered TNA with his feud with Ken Shamrock. Oh, I didn't know Ortiz became a pro wrestler. Like I said, I don't know a lot about TNA. Say by the Bay says off topic, but who do y'all think is the most underrated big man of all time? For me, Luke Harper, great worker and charisma. Rest in peace. I'll tell you, and if you've seen our AEW coverage, you know who I'm going to say. The Machine, Brian Cage, I think is the most underrated big man of all time. Yeah, he's great. He's agile. He's got a great look. He should be in the world title scene. So here, this is the Midnight Express, the new Midnight Express.
I thought their asses was gone.
Nope, not yet.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of in the blue and yellow with the lightning bolts.
So I don't know the rules here. I don't know if one member gets eliminated, if they both do, or if I bet that's it, but I don't know if both members have to get eliminated or not.
Wait, are these
Well, this
two
just
in the
made
back?
my night. You know, I
Yeah,
love
it's a
Royal
battle
Rumbles.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a
I
battle
love
royal.
Rumbles.
Me
I
too.
missed that part.
Yeah. So it's like a tag team Royal Rumble.
Okay.
The Headbangers.
Masha Thrasher.
Yeah, WWF had a great tag team scene back then. And City by the Bay, I think talking about Brian Cage, says crazy he never went to WWE. Yeah, I think he would have been booked better in WWE. But I wouldn't say that about many people, but
Is he short?
Brian Cage, I don't know how tall he is. I think he's on the shorter side than a lot of
I think
big
that's
men.
maybe why he didn't go to WWE.
And City by the Bay says says, I don't know how I feel about Royal Rumble being 2 nights. I don't like it. I don't like any pay-per-view being 2 nights.
What's the Royal Rumble's 2 nights?
SummerSlam,
how the fuck does that work?
Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania are all 2 nights now.
But how do you?
Because I think they have the women's Royal Rumble one night and the men's another, I think.
So one ticket's really good and the other
Royal Rumble I can understand being 2 nights, being that you have a women's Royal Rumble and a men's Royal Rumble. But like SummerSlam don't need to be 2 nights. WrestleMania don't need to be 2 nights.
No. That actually does make sense, splitting up the Rumbles, because 2 in one night is not great. And when you compare the men's to the women's, it makes the women's look terrible. And I like women's wrestling, but one of the worst annual wrestling events is the Women's Royal Rumble. It's never good. Never good. And we got Golga and Kurgan together now. And so Golga, in the mask there, that is the man known as Earthquake. And the Shark in WCW, and Avalanche in WCW.
Does Kurgan have some sort of disease?
I believe he does.
Okay. Like a deformity disease?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And this is too much.
Too sexy?
And eventually, I don't know if they are doing it here. They're a newer tag team. It's Brian Christopher, Jerry Lawler's son, and Scott Taylor. And I don't know if they're doing it here, but eventually they do a gay gimmick. They're gay lovers.
They did?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm. And then they turn into Too Cool and get super over, way over. They were like one of the top 3 most over acts during their time. And we got Farouk and Steve Blackman here. Who are you for in this switch? Like, who do you want to win?
Gosh, right now, ain't nobody really in there. I would have to go for LOD right now.
Over Mankind and Kane?
Yeah.
Wow.
Who's in that like brown mask?
That's Golga.
Oh, okay.
Earthquake.
Oh.
Yeah. Bradshaw and Takamichinoku, the light heavyweight champ.
Was he also Tugboat?
No, that was his tag team partner. Tugboat was
the Shockmaster.
Correct. He was the Shockmaster and Uncle Fred and Typhoon.
Typhoon. I love the natural disasters.
Yeah, man. Great tag team. Two big fat guys who could wrestle.
Yes.
I loved it.
Yeah, I didn't like seeing Mankind and Kane tag together. If Mick Foley's going to tag with anybody, it should be with this guy that's coming out right now. And that's
the Funker.
Yes. Other than that, leave them as singles. Or you could have did Mankind and Vader if Vader was a heel.
Oh, that would have been cool. And City by the Bay said Royal Rumble being 2 nights is like making the Super Bowl 2 nights. Makes no sense. Yeah, I don't like the 2-night pay-per-views. I said it before, I'll say it again. A pay-per-view should be the best of the best having matches. You don't need to fit everyone on the card. Not everyone deserves to be on the pay-per-view. It should be the best of the best.
Yep.
The hottest acts going should be on the pay-per-view. See by the Bay said, but I don't mind Bloody Mania being 2 nights. Neither do I. Nope. Oddly enough. So I'll go back on what I said. But that I'm fine, because we're wrapping up a lot of storylines that have been going on for almost a year. And if we can watch Bloody Mania, we will do a watch along here. It's August 20th and 21st, I think.
But at the same time, City by the Bay, you get an hour and some change of lunacy once a week. Mm-hmm. WWE, you got Raw, you got SmackDown, you got NXT, you got AAA. They got all this programming. JCW, you have a show that's on YouTube and then a pay-per-view. So they can afford to do 2 nights for their big event.
Yeah. All right, Thresher and Mosh are out. Blackman's out. I think one member gets out and they both have to leave. Yeah, Farouk and Blackman are out. LOD is out. It's down to Mankind and Kane and Terry Funk and Scorpio, who he's dropped the Too Cold now. He's just Scorpio.
Which is what he should have been ever since he came in. Some
What,
damn
Too
Flash
Cold?
Funk. Yeah,
Oh,
some damn
Too Cold.
Flash Funk.
Yeah, that was a lame gimmick.
Nuh-uh.
What?
City by the Bay Lion.
What did he say?
I think Bloody Mania is only $7 on Thriller TV.
Wow.
If that's the case, I'm going to get it.
That's cool. That's nice. Funk with a chair on Kane, saving his partner.
Headshots.
That was a Hogan chair shot to the
Yeah,
head.
it was.
Trying to get killed. Mankind tried to get Funk out.
Oh shit! You know he taking one.
Yeah.
You know he taking one. Take a couple of them too.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Up Tombstone coming to Scorpio.
And Terry's brother, Dory Funk Jr., just died last week. Very sad. Oh.
And that'll do it.
Is he out? He didn't go over the top. Did it? Okay, they're calling it. They're calling
Nah,
it.
he initially went over the top when he went out.
Yeah.
Mankind threw him over the top of the rope when he went out, but he never. Fuck it. Let's
He
get
never made it
Scorpio
back
out of
in.
there too.
Yep. Mankind and Kane, the new number one contenders for the tag titles.
Damn, this went fast. Only 14 minutes left.
It's been a great show. What do you think, Kay?
Yeah.
You're tired?
Yeah, but it's been good.
Yeah, I think
Sorry, guys, I'm back at school now, and so
Sit up.
First,
You look pitiful.
the first week was very tiring.
See,
So, yeah,
you're gonna have to get Kay her own camera that sits in front of her so she can lean back and be super comfy with it.
I think so. I think
These
so.
chairs are not comfortable.
No, they're not. We're gonna look for something new. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, these chairs are uncomfortable. Yeah. City by the Bay says Stranglemania was only $7. Oh, he says Stranglemania was only $7. I see what you're saying. I still haven't watched that. I gotta watch that.
Man, that joint was crazy.
I gotta watch it. I keep forgetting it happened and keep forgetting I gotta watch it.
Ripley, what are you doing?
Ripley, get down.
Look at this, man.
Yeah.
How do you go from the way you play Dude Love to the way he plays Mankind? It's Mick Foley should have been in more movies.
More movies. What movie was he in?
Well, any movie, really.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he ain't been in nothing, but yeah, he should have been in some movies, man. Because
I agree.
the boy got range, man. I'm sorry.
One of the best actors in the history of pro wrestling, I think.
Yeah, easily.
What percentage of wrestlers would you say are good actors? Switch.
It's low.
Yeah.
It's low. Maybe 10 to 15%.
Okay, I was gonna say 20.
Yeah, I give you that. I think Piper was good. And even though was bigger than, I think Piper was a better actor than Hogan.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you seen Santa with muscles?
Oh my god.
No, I haven't. I need to.
So bad.
That's the Goldberg one, ain't it?
No,
that's the Hogan one. Yeah.
That's the Hogan one.
No,
It's
the only
terrible.
Hogan ones I've seen was is it Mr. Nanny
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Suburban Commando Hill?
Yep.
I think
With
those are the
Christopher
only two
Lloyd.
that I've seen of his.
Santa with muscles is awful. What is it? He gets amnesia and he thinks he's Santa Claus.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it's bad, man. It's funny. I mean, it's so bad it's good, but it's bad.
Or wait,
Yeah,
is
like-
he faking the amnesia?
I don't remember.
I thought
Maybe
Stone
he's
Cold
back
in The Longest
fighting
Yard
time.
was good. Kevin Nash in The Longest Yard was good.
Mhm.
Goldberg ain't really have a big role in The Longest Yard.
Goldberg's great in Santa's Sleigh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it is. It's a comedy horror. For those of you who haven't seen it, It's a comedy horror where Santa Claus is evil and Goldberg plays Santa. And we actually a couple years ago did a watch along for it. So if you want to watch it with our watch along. That is on YouTube still. YouTube.com/@NoBonesAboutWrestling.
Yeah, that was Asa and I.
Undertaker was in Suburban Commando.
What?
Yeah, Undertaker's in Suburban Commando. You never noticed it, did you?
No.
Yeah, you got to go back and get a screenshot.
I haven't seen that movie since like 1992 or something, probably.
Yeah, Young Taker. He's in that jump.
Okay. And City by the Bay says, talking about Stranglemania, says RVD broke Kenta's nose on that show.
Yeah, man, says, Kenta was bleeding everywhere.
And he says, let's be honest, The Rock is a terrible actor, but I enjoyed The Rundown. He's okay. He's okay.
I think The Rock is good. I think it all depends on who you team him up with. I think him and the little short little fucker, Kevin Hart, I think they're a good tag team. I liked him with that other guy in that, what's it called? Red something, or is it Red? Yeah, I can't remember what it was. I enjoyed that. I thought he did good in Scorpion King.
I liked him in the Fast and Furious movies, which you gotta watch, dude.
Seriously.
Yeah, Rock's all right. John Cena's a good actor. He's funny.
He is now. I didn't think he was good when he first started off. He's better now.
He's funny. He found his niche. He's Nicky Stanicky. He's
that
funny.
Fucking Peacemaker superhero show. Yeah, having me in stitches.
Oh, I've not seen that. It looks cool. It looks good. Yeah, he's good. He's funny. Nicky Stanicky is really good. Little Brother was good. There's a movie called Blockers where Cena plays a dad who's trying to keep his daughter from losing her virginity. He's funny in that. Yeah, Cena's good.
We'll take her at.
I don't remember watching it, but I think I did. But Mercedes Moné is in Mandalorian.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's good at that. From what I remember.
We used to watch that show and just stopped. It was pretty good.
We lost Disney Plus.
Oh, it's a pretty good show. We should catch up on it eventually. We got a lot of stuff to watch, though. So this one's starting off pretty raw here, if you'll pardon the
cage.
City by the Bay says, people say Batista is the best wrestling actor, but I haven't seen his stuff. I saw that movie. I think it's called Knock at the Cabin Door.
Yo.
He was good in that.
He's good in Guardians.
He was good in that one.
Mm-hmm. Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, that was a good movie. Good movie. So Mankind and Kane, the new number one contenders, taking on Stone Cold. Oh my God, shit. The Undertaker comes out of the ring. Did not expect that one.
Yeah, see, shit like that is what used to scare me back in the day. He did that to Diesel one year, scared the shit out of me. Smoke coming out of the damn hole, pulling them down. Oh, he done locked the cage, so he in there one-on-one. Got his hands on Paul.
Oh my God. And City by the Bay says, see y'all tomorrow. Always great talk. Thank you for watching. And tomorrow 6 AEW Weekly, 7:55 AEW Dynamite Watch Along. Join us. Everybody join us tomorrow night for both those. Kane is trying to get into the cage from the top, I think. Undertaker,
which in kind of a way is crazy because we seen Kane pull the door off the cage when he debuted.
Right.
Pull that shit off now.
Good point. When did he debut? Was that Undertaker and was it Shawn Michaels?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I love it. I don't know what's going on with Stone Cold Mankind over there.
Yeah. Oh, Paul, a bloody mess.
Yeah. Oh.
Ping.
Stone Cold hitting Mankind with his belt.
How did
Wow.
they get out of the cage?
How did who get out of the cage?
Austin and Mankind.
I don't think they were ever in it, were they?
Oh, okay.
Wow, the Undertaker's beating the shit out of Paul Bearer.
And I think he's just buying time. I don't think Kane can really get into the cage from the top. He tried though, because Taker keep looking up at him.
You think he's supposed to?
I think so. Ooh. Them daggone metal rails. Girl, lady, move out the way. Shit. The sound of a daggone chair shot, I tell you.
Yeah, Kane's just stuck up there.
It's Stone Cold versus Stone Cold and Undertaker versus Mankind and Paul Bear. Good God.
Wiped him out.
Just like the side of the chair for that.
Yeah.
That's too much.
And Stone Cold, for a very short time, was tag team champions with Mick Foley. It was Stone Cold and Dude Love were the champions for, I don't know, 2 weeks or something like that.
Yep.
Stone Cold heading to the top.
So we got Kane and Undertaker at King of the Ring too.
Oh, yeah? No.
Yeah, they just said it.
No, it's Austin versus Kane.
Oh, I thought he said Kane and Undertaker.
Main event is Austin and Kane in a first blood match, which again, I don't know if they've announced yet at this point, but it is Austin versus Kane. Oh, we're going off the air.
Yeah, it's Russo, baby. It's Russo, baby. What you expect?
Wow.
Oh,
extra
man.
attitude. Extra attitude. Nice. I love this.
To see this. Yeah.
Get to see stuff we've never seen before. That's awesome. And the door is open.
Straight crowd. This is how people watch when they're there. No commentary. Does that ever feel weird to y'all? Watching wrestling and not hearing the commentary when y'all go to live shows?
Yes.
No.
It took me a while to get used to that.
Not at the indies, but like at the shows that I'm used to watching with commentating.
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't.
The first time I went to Raw, it felt so weird.
The first couple times, yes, but nowadays, no, not really. Stone Cold Stunner. Crowd goes wild. I think that's going to do it.
Yeah.
That does it. Austin and Undertaker were technically a team, but didn't really have any teamwork in that match. And Undertaker, I think, still wants the world title.
Take your mind.
And they just beat the number one contenders for the tag team titles, which is kind of weird to make them number one contenders and have them instantly lose. But whatever. Whatever.
And with as good as the tag team division is right here, it's still going to get better.
Yeah.
It's still going to get better. You got Too Cool. Eventually, you're going to have the APA. Like, yeah.
Crowd going crazy for Stone Cold.
I don't even think Edge is debuted yet.
Nope.
I think they're just doing vignettes.
Yeah, Hardy Boys show up in '98, I believe.
Dudley Boys.
Dudley Boys, I forget when that was. Was that like 99, 2000, somewhere around there?
Somewhere around there.
And then Edge and Christian at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, they're a tag team when they're in the Brood, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think they are. Yeah, Edge debuts as one thing, as a character, kind of nondescript character who lurks in the audience, and then he becomes a vampire.
Comes a vampire with Gangrel.
Mm-hmm. Crowd going nuts for Stone Cold.
With probably one of the sickest entrances ever in WWE.
Yeah,
that fire ring and coming up in that song.
Great entrance music. That was Jim Johnston, the king of writing entrance music.
To catch the daggone characters in the music was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kay just do that.
Oh yeah, definitely amazing. Kay just said AEW should hire him. I totally agree. AEW's theme sound, they're all just like generic hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
They suck. And like you said, they have nothing to do with the characters at all.
Nope.
Like, I'm trying to think whose music fits. Orange Cassidy, kinda.
Yeah. Ospreys.
Adam Page. Ospreys is good. All right. Anyways, that's the show, folks. That was Raw's War, June 15th, 98. And we're going to do our ratings and all that. So here we go. June 15th, 98, San Antonio, Texas. We opened up with a King of the Ring qualifying non-title match. Saw Intercontinental Champ The Rock, the leader of the nation. He pinned Vader after hitting a rock bottom. Gave that one 4 bones out of 5.
Yep, I also gave it 4 bones out of 5. Good opener.
Mm-hmm. And if you're new to the show, that's how we rate things. 5 bones, not 5 stars. So 0 bones is terrible. 5 bones is great. And we do not break the scale. 5 is the highest you can get. Next match, we saw Darren Drozdov get the upset win over Double J Jeff Jarrett, who was accompanied by Tennessee Lee. Mark Marrow came in and hit a low blow on Jarrett, allowing Droz to get the pin. I gave that one 3.5 bones out of 5.
I gave it 3 bones out of 5. Still good. It was a good match, but you know how I feel about the interference stuff.
Mm-hmm. Next, we saw Val Venus early in his career, and he beat Chains of the Disciples of Apocalypse. He hit the money shot splash off the top rope. Val Venus looked good. Chains didn't do a lot. Very one-sided match, almost a squash. I gave it 3 bones out of 5.
I actually gave that 3 bones out of 5.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, Val looked good, but it's not much of a competitive match at all.
Yeah, but I don't ever expect nothing out of anybody in the DOA. I don't.
You don't like the Harris brothers?
Their name fits.
I like the Harris brothers. I didn't like them in this DOA faction. Like when they was on their own, like in ECW or even early WWE when they was with the Blue Brothers, like I liked them then. They had more character to them. I just don't care for them right as DOA.
Or Creative Control in WCW.
I like them as Creative Control.
Yeah, that was a good role for them. Up next, we saw Dustin Runnels. He pinned Marvelous Mark Marrow, who was accompanied by Jacqueline. Runnels hit the Running Bulldog and got the pin. I gave that one 3 bones out of 5.
Yep, I gave that 3 bones out of 5 too. If they would have gave this time and a real match, this could have been a real good one.
I agree totally. Could have been very good. These guys both stars back in WCW in the mid 90s, early and mid 90s. Could have had a great match, but yeah, no time to get to it. Up next, we saw a King of the Ring qualifying match, again non-title. European champion Triple H of DX. He beat X-Pac by countout when Owen Hart interfered, and X-Pac told Triple H to get back in the ring. Triple H advances to the next round to face The Rock, and I thought this one was really good. I gave it 4.5 bones out of 5.
I gave it 4 bones out of 5. I agree, man. Even with like we was talking about Triple H earlier about how he looks now compared to when he beefs up. Triple H was even looking good in this match.
Yeah, I agree. He did fuck up that Irish whip, though. Did you catch
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
But otherwise, it was a very good match.
How did you not catch that?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. He said that he did that right after I was like, this is a pretty good match. Up next, we saw Owen Hart and Mark Henry of The Nation, and they beat Dan Severn and Ken Shamrock. I think they won by DQ when DX interfered and started beating up Owen Hart and Mark Henry eventually. This is a match where everybody in the world ended up coming out. And I thought it was a good match. I thought it was a fun tag match. 4 bones out of 5.
I gave this 4.5 bones out of 5. I gave it an extra bone because of the melee afterwards. So I was basically rating this whole segment because if you think about it, we have to. I don't think we had any backstage segments or storylines this week for Raw.
Well, a couple of short interviews.
Okay.
But no like storyline stuff. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of in-ring stuff setting up for King of the Ring. Up next, we had the Tag Team Warfare Royal Rumble match to determine number 1 contenders for the World Tag Team titles that the New Age Outlaws have. We had Legion of Doom 2000, Mankind and Kane, the New Midnight Express, the Headbangers, 8-Ball and Skull of the Disciples of Apocalypse, Golga and Kurgan, Too Much, Farouk and Steve Blackman, light heavyweight champ Takamichi Noku and Bradshaw, and Terry Funk and Scorpio. Like I said, very good tag team scene in WWF at this point. Mankind and Kane got the win. New number 1 contenders. I gave this 4 bones out of 5.
I also gave it 4 bones out of 5. I'll never turn down a Rumble. Never turn around a Rumble.
Yeah, I like a good battle royal. Just getting to see so many different personalities at once, you know? And the Royal Rumble, a lot of times, is, I think, one of the most fun matches of the year in WWF, WWE.
Like I said, it's my favorite, man. It's always been my favorite. Like, to this day, I know this might be TMI, but when I take a shower, I take my phone in the bathroom. I probably got a little case I prop it up. Then I'll go back and I'll play like today. I watched Royal Rumble from 1991 while I was taking a shower. But I'll just watch the Rumble.
That's cool. Yeah, I need to go back and watch some. It's been a while. Who won that? Hulk Hogan won.
Yep.
Yeah. And the main event was a hectic Hell in a Cell match that saw Paul Bearer get turned into a bloody mess. We saw world champ Stone Cold Steve Austin team up with The Undertaker, and they beat the tag team number 1 contenders, Mankind and Kane. Stone Cold hit a stunner and pinned Mankind. I thought this was a wild fun. I gave it 4.5 bones out of 5.
Yeah, I gave it 4.5 too. Like you said, wild and fun. If that could have been a real match and gave them time, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't think Stone Cold was trying to mess too much with that damn Hell in a Cell. That's why he won't go in there. I don't think that's for Stone Cold.
No.
He ain't trying to have nothing to do with that still.
Nope. And all right, we're gonna do our thing. Best match of the night, worst match of the night, and rate the whole show out of 5 bones. Okay, Fabulous, why don't you go first? Do you need to go second?
I need to go second.
Switch, why don't you go first?
I got you, bro. For worst match for me, not that it was a bad match, just the least favorite for the show, I'm gonna go with Double J, Jeff Jarrett versus Draws for the worst match. Best match of the night, that melee was good, but I think I'm gonna have to. Damn, it's hard. I'm gonna go with the main event. More was at stake for the main event, so I'm gonna go with the main event for best match. It was between that or the tag match. But the tag match with the melee at the end was good. And overall for this show, I enjoyed this show, man. I'm gonna go 4.5 bones for this show, man. Okay. I enjoyed this.
I'll go ahead and go because I mostly agree with Switch. Worst match of the night, yeah, Jeff Jarrett losing to Draws. Just nothing wrong with it. It was just short. It was a fine match, just short. Best match of the night, definitely the main event. We saw Paul Bearer get his ass kicked. We saw people on top of the cage. We saw Mankind getting beat up with chairs. We saw Stone Cold Stunner, which is always fun. One of my favorite wrestling moves ever. Just a wild, wild match that set up is helping set up Stone Cold and Kane at King of the Ring. So that's my best match. Rating for the show, 5 bones out of 5. I loved
Going
it.
5? Okay.
I loved it. I thought the in-ring action was the best we've seen in the Vince Russo era.
Yeah.
And like I said, we're building the storyline. Stone Cold versus Kane. We got the Mark Henry and Vader feud going. We got the Nation and DX feud going. And we got people qualifying for the King of the Ring and setting up little mini feuds there and getting ready for the pay-per-view, which is 13 days from this Raw that we watched tonight. And that is what we're watching next Tuesday at 7, King of the Ring 98. Okay, fabulous. What do you say?
So I don't really think there was a worst match.
Yeah.
I'm going to choose, because of the ending, the Mark Merrow versus Dustin Runnels match, just because Sable came out and ruined everything for Mark.
Okay.
For the best match, I'm going with the main event, and I'm going to go 4 bones out of 5. It probably should be 4.5, but I am tired.
Well, that's not fair to the show.
Okay, 4.5.
4.5, not 0.5.
Sorry, 4.5 bones.
4.5 bones.
I'm calling it 0.5 bones.
So yeah, 4.5 from Kay and Switch, 5 from me. Great episode of Raw's War.
Yeah.
Great
You
show.
know what I do like? Like I said, it wasn't a whole lot of backstage storytelling, but all of these matches told stories, bro.
Right.
Vince was able to tell his stories through these matches, man. I like that.
Yep. Did a great job of it. And like I said at the beginning of the show, every match had a story to it. Every match meant something. It wasn't just, well, a couple of them were random wrestler A versus random wrestler B, but they still told a story through the match. Had something to tell. Yeah, I really enjoyed this show. I think it's the best episode of Raw we've seen with Vince Russo in charge. That was great.
Getting his legs under him. It's just going to get better.
Exactly. It just keeps getting better. And so next Tuesday at 7, join us back here, King of the Ring 98, which is on Netflix. We see Stone Cold defend the world title against Kane in a first blood match. We'll see the semifinals and the final for King of the Ring, the King of the Ring tournament. I believe we see Mark Henry versus Vader. And I don't remember what else is on the show. And I don't like looking it up because I don't want to spoil it for myself, because I remember who wins a couple of the matches, but I don't remember everything. So I don't like to spoil it for myself. But yeah, we'll see what the rest of the card is next week. So looking forward to it. I remember it being a great show. And, the highlight of it, as I said before, is the Undertaker and Mankind in a Hell in a Cell where Mick Foley almost dies twice. So that's crazy. If you've never seen it before, it's something else. So
yeah,
all right. You've seen it before, see it again.
Yeah, see it again. It's still something else. I still am shocked when I see that match. So folks, let me tell you what we got coming up real quick this next week. Tomorrow night at 6, Switch and I do a show called AEW Weekly. We're going to give our bone ratings for the matches on Dynamite and Collision.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry.
We're going to give our top 5 rankings for the men, women, and teams in AEW. We're going to talk about news, rumors, storylines. We're going to do a brief little rundown of the Dynamite card for tomorrow. And we're going to talk a little bit about the All-In card starting to come together. So check us out, 6 o'clock tomorrow. It's on X, at No Bones Wrestling. That's at No Bones, RASSLIN. And YouTube, youtube.com/at No Bones About Wrestling, 6 o'clock tomorrow. 7:55, Switch, K Fabulous, Wolf, and I are doing our Dynamite watch along. 6:55 Thursday, JCW Lunacy watch along. If you've not been watching JCW, join us. It is totally free on YouTube. 6:55 Thursday. Switch and K Fabulous will be doing that show. I will be playing in a pinball tournament. So I'm going to try and catch it later that night or the next day. I'm going to catch it. What else have we got? And then, as I said, next Tuesday, right back here, Tuesday Night Russo, 7 o'clock, King of the Ring 98. So join us for all that stuff. And yeah, Switch, you got anything you want to say before we go?
No, I just want to thank everybody in the chats that was rocking with us. City by the Bay, our boy Mark, of course, Faz, and to all the people that was watching. Like Ace always says, don't be afraid to come in and talk. Give us y'all opinions on stuff. But thank y'all for watching, man. Tell them where they can find all our information at, man.
Yeah. And yeah, the schedule is on X at No Bones Wrestling. Again, at No Bones, RASSLIN. I post wrestling news and rumors on there, at least for like AEW, Ring of Honor, JCW, which is what we usually cover. I post a lot of retro clips on there. It's the best place to get in touch with me. And our schedule goes on there. So check us out on X. And then pretty much everything we've ever done is on YouTube, youtube.com/@NoBonesAboutWrestling. Also, we have our own website, which is going to get updated soon. It's a little out of date, but it's there, www.nobonesabout.com. And just one more time, it's Tuesday Night Russo, so I will remind you, Vince Russo is coming back on our show. Switch and I are going to interview him sometime in August or September. We're trying to figure out the date right now, but it will be on a weekday morning in August or September. And our first Vince Russo interview, you can still hear it on Spotify or iTunes or wherever, and you can still see it. youtube.com/@NoBonesAboutWrestling. So that's enough out of us tonight. Thank you for joining us. Join us tomorrow at 6 for AEW Weekly.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Switch, thank you for joining us as always.
Already, bro.
Great Raw's War tonight. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And everybody, love yourselves, love each other, and for the love of God, please use your turn signals. The life you save may be your own. Good night, everybody. And we're going to get played out by Switch's wonderful No Bones About Wrestling theme song. So y'all have a great night. See you at 6 o'clock tomorrow.
Sharp, y'all. All right, man. Get some rest.
Yeah, man. See you.
Set the tone. New war zone. Yeah, we came to talk that pain and gold. No bones about it. Let it roll. Aces got them books stacked high. Old take heat and that sharp eye. Manager day shame, make fly. Seen every lockup, every running lie. Play fabulous, can't late, but she locked in quick. Costume drama, that spotlight slick. The pageantry, the flair, the grit. Found her home in the chaos of it. Switch been down since way back when. Horror flicks, dark dot sports again. CTR with that brother team. No bones crew, we the body slam dream. Time to welcome everybody to the room then. Balls for a prayer, the super kick them in the chin. Take a howl to the moon, watch them run in fear. No bones about wrestling, now it's here. Books, toys, docs, and game night fights. Old school love in the modern lights. We don't just watch, we study the craft. Hear that crowd, we build on that. No bones about wrestling. No bones about wrestling. We break it down. We bring the heat. No bones about wrestling. No bones about wrestling. Four voices strong. Bring heat to these seats. Set the tone.